Hi there, I'm Ember, one of the directors of the North Country Comic Con in Watertown, New York. Recently, I sat down with Allison from Amtgard's Kingdom of Goldenvale to discuss what this Larp association does and what they'll be up to for Nococon this summer. For people who don't know, what is Amtgard all about?
So Amtgard is a live action roleplay or a LARP. Um, Pretty much we use, combat safe gear, weapons as a lot of people like to use them. Most of it's like 99% foam related things. Um, if you've ever seen role models, we're like that, but not as goofy, but also like that. It's probably like the best way you could explain to anybody. It's a good time though. You meet some really rad people.
So, how did you get involved with Amtgard?
So I actually got involved through an old coworker. He's a good friend of mine. We actually went to a video game store once. We were at work, um, and we got talking about DSs because at the time, 3DSs were all the rage. And we got talking about, he likes to collect old games. I knew this old shop, so we decided to go down there after work one day. We went and hung out, and we went back to his house, and I just saw this massive pole arm sitting in his house, and I was like, "What is that?" And he tries closing the door on me. He's like, "Oh, don't worry about it." I was like, "No, man, you gotta tell me what this is." I was like, "I want in." So he told me, he's like, we play every weekend at the local park, and it's crazy enough that I used to drive by it and never even realized it. Went one weekend, and then I've been going now for the last 9 years.
Very cool. Yeah, I myself have occasionally seen Amtgard or some other LARP group. It's not always easy to tell, just randomly in a park. And it does look like a ton of fun. I've just never had the time to be able to go regularly or build an outfit or anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually like the cool part of Amtgard is one, we have a lot of people who come and go. So, for people who are just looking for, once a weekend, every other weekend, or even just events, we got a lot of stuff for people like that. So there's always things you can do. And when it comes to like, your costume or garb, as we call it, one, it's really easy to make, or two, we have a lot of people who make it in-house. So it's, you can always find somebody who can help you out, or if you're even willing to commission it, there's always some options there for you.
Cool, cool. At Nococon last year, we had an Amtgard arena kind of thing. Is are you guys planning something similar? And for anybody who missed it last year, could you describe what that's all about?
Yeah, so we definitely are coming back this year. We're hoping to have a nice arena set up just like we did last year. Booth set up right next to it. For those who weren't there last year, essentially we had, I want to say it was probably like a 20 by 20 ring roped off, and it was essentially like a come try LARP day. While you're at the convention, it's free to come try out. You come sign, just a basic waiver. You can come. We have gear for you, so you don't have to bring anything. You don't have to worry about buying anything. It's completely free. Get you a little test of what it's like, and I mean, if you like it, we can even set you up with, whatever the closest park that's already pre-established for you in your area.
Live combat right at the Comic Con.
Yeah.
And the person that people do battle with is I don't know how to phrase that, like a certified instructor type thing. I'm not sure.
So last year we did a little bit of both. We kind of gave everybody, a good breakdown of the rules. Wanted to make sure everybody, knew the proper ways to play. We wanted to make sure everybody was safe. We would usually do a little bit of sparring one-on-one just to make sure they, understand the rules. And if they had a friend they brought with them, or if there was just, another standbyer who wanted to, just battle you, we just let them have at it. Just keep an eye on it, make sure everybody's, playing fair, and let people have fun.
Is there anything else that people should know, or any way they should prepare if they want to check out this kind of thing when they come, or when they visit an Amtgard park in progress and out in nature?
Yeah, absolutely. So compared to the convention last year, we made it a little bit more accessible for the average con goer to be able to come. Last year there were some issues with COVID and everything, and while COVID's not completely gone, we are moving towards a direction where it's definitely a lot more feasible for people to come play. So at the convention, really you just need to sign a waiver. So anybody who is 18 or older can sign their own waiver. Anybody under needs a parent or guardian. That's going to be the biggest part of it. We'll have gear for you. Then future, if you ever do decide to come out to an actual Amtgard park, one, you let us know. We'll point you in the right direction of the right group, the right location. We are all across America, so we can easily get you, wherever is going to be the closest. If you do decide to go meet out, at a regular park, there are some rules about being COVID boosted and vaccinated and things like that, which we can easily answer for you, in person.
It sounds like it's relatively simple for people to go try the thing. So
Yeah, that's what we're trying to make it be for them. We want to take all the hard steps out of it. When you see a big group of people, LARP, it it seems intimidating, but reality, I mean, most of us started at conventions or from a friend of a friend, or a lot of us even play D&D still. So there's a lot of like-minded individuals that'll be there.
Yeah, it's a very welcoming community, and
Yes.
that can be hard for a lot of people who don't know what's going on to just approach a group of strangers and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" But Amtgard is one of those groups where the majority of people are actually, they enjoy that. They're like, "Yes, come play with us." Yeah, it's good stuff. Is there anything else that you'd like to put out there? Well, I've got you.
We want to try to get as many people as possible. We enjoy meeting new people. Come out, have a great time. It's completely free, so you don't have to worry about anything. You can come one day, you can come back later that day, you can even come the next day. Spend as much time you want fighting. There'll be plenty of people there to fight with, or even some of us sitting at the booth. But more importantly, we just want to engage and have a great time with everybody.
It should be a great time. We're going to have a lot of combat at the convention this year.
Yeah, I heard. I'm excited.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, before we wrap up here, until Nococon, obviously people should come see
Yes.
you and Amtgard there. But until then, where can people find Amtgard and more information and so forth like that?
So the easiest place, if you're looking, nationwide, you can just look up amtgard.com. That pretty much has all the rule sets in there, basic combat guide. If I'm not mistaken, there's even a park locator in there. While that might be a little bit more confusing to look up, if you're more local to the New York or New England area where we're going to be, you can also go on Facebook and you can search up Kingdom of Goldenvale, which is our location, and we can easily point you in the right direction as well. Just join our group, and we're easy to ask questions as they come in.
Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Allison.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you.
Hopefully it's been informative and people will have fun with it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see everybody.
Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button because we have so many more interviews coming up with other guests and featured creators, giving you a taste of what's in store for this summer in Watertown. Tickets are already on sale, so be sure to grab yours now, and we will see you this June.